أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا أقسم بيوم القيامة ولا أقسم بالنفس اللوامة أيحسب الإنسان أن لن نجمع عظامه بلى قادرين على أن نسوي بنانه بل يريد الإنسان ليفجر أمامه يسأل أيان يوم القيامة فإذا برق البصر وخسف القمر وجمع الشمس والقمر يقول الإنسان يومئذ أين المفر صدق الله العظيم.
Inshallah, we'll hand it over to Ustad Nazimo and then to Sheikh Shalan, inshallah. Assalamu
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. How is everybody doing? Okay? MashaAllah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to cause this rain to be beneficial rain for all of us. Ameen. Because a rain can be catastrophic. So whenever we have rain, we ask Allah, oh Allah, cause the rain to be beneficial and to be something that we all can benefit from, inshallah. And for those who have been affected by it, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring ease to them and to give them a quick recovery from that kind of disaster. Alhamdulillah, we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all the things that He has given to us. And it is always a wonderful feeling when Muslim community can gather like this. And as you guys are aware, a community like this being a very, what I'd say, a new community now sprang forth and it's developing. It is so important for us all to be able to continue to go out, and whenever there are opportunities for us to learn something about His deen, it is very important for us to be involved, to get the families involved, not only ourselves, because a lot of times we kind of do things solo, but we need to change that. Because you do not want to only develop a kind of solo kind of Islamic education. You want the family to develop together. So you will be on the same page. Family will be on the same page. Just imagine if the husband only come and listen to the lecture, and he goes home, and the family doesn't know what transpired at the masjid. Now he has to maybe go through everything that discussed. But when you bring the family out together, everybody learn together. And this is what is important. This, in the initial stage of the da'wah of the Prophet in Medina, this is exactly how the Muslim community developed. Right? As a family together. So inshallah, we hope that we all can able to develop together and to make this community a community that will be a premier community for this area, inshallah. And so that all our kids, you know, and especially I would like to a big shout out to our YM guys here tonight for being here, allowing this to be part of your halaqah, inshallah. So without any further ado, tonight, inshallah, we have our guest as Brother Muhammad Sha'lan. I know he's not a stranger to many people. He's a very active young man in many communities. And alhamdulillah, we have him here tonight. So he will be speaking to us tonight. And I will leave him to tell us the topic, inshallah. Inshallah.
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. اللهم علمنا بما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. رب زدني علما، رب زدني علما، رب زدني علما. It's very awesome to be here. Subhanallah, I have not been to a community this active for a very long time. Just walking through the door and just seeing folks playing and And I was telling Brother Nazmul that it's very rare to find elders playing with youngers. It's usually the younger ones are playing together, and then the elders are drinking tea on the side of the masjid, or shy for you guys. Same thing. But alhamdulillah, just walking here and just seeing, mashallah, everybody's playing together. I saw a couple of really good ping pong players. Oh, that was you, yes, yes. I'm pretty good too, so if you want to have a match after Isha, I'm happy to take you up on that. خلاص, Bismillah, Bismillah. There's a thing about, I'm not a sheikh, but so there's a thing about ping pong and mashayikh, especially from Al Azhar. You guys have a lot of mashayikh Al Azhar know how to play ping pong very well. So if you meet somebody who
Quran, وَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. As the people of knowledge when you don't know. And as the man of knowledge. And the man of knowledge was the baker, and the baker said X. The point that the Shaykh was trying to make is that there is so much in the Quran. So the first thing, inshallah, we learn together is that we turn to the Quran when we're discussing this parenting. Now, we're going to use one example of Yaqub alayhi salam. Because Yaqub was an exceptional prophet. Because he's a household of a prophet, right? His brother is a prophet, his father is a prophet, his son is a prophet. His grandfather is also a prophet. So he's in a household of prophethood. And he was also given a beautiful prophet, and he was also given children that were not so obedient. He repented at the end, but they gave him a little bit of a hard time. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks a lot about the Quran. About him a lot in the Quran. So there's a lot of reasons we discuss Yaqub alayhi salam. We start in Surah Al-Baqarah, in verse number 130, for those that want to just follow up with us. Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks first about Ibrahim alayhi salam. Is قَالَ لَهُ رَبُّهُ أَسْلِمْ. This is referring to Ibrahim when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Ibrahim three, it's not seven. It's only five. Because Allah wants us to pray 5 times a day. We submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the essence of who we are. Ibrahim alayhi salam, Allah tells it, is قَالَ لَهُ رَبُّهُ أَسْلِمْ. Allah said to Ibrahim, submit. And then Ibrahim immediately says, أَسْلَمْتُ لِرَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. I submit, not just because I have to, because the one who's telling me to submit knows everything. رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. So we are not submitting to someone who doesn't know. We're not submitting to somebody who doesn't have wisdom. We're submitting to the one who is perfect, subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Rabb al-Alameen. Now, Ibrahim doesn't stop there. Ibrahim alayhi salam, the next verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, وَوَصَّى بِهَا إِبْرَاهِيمُ بَنِيهِ. And Ibrahim doesn't leave that idea of submission to himself. He gives the advice to his children. And then Allah says, وَيَعْقُوبُ. And Yaqub alayhi salam also gives the same advice to his children. Question. Who is Ibrahim to Yaqub? Grandfather. Who's in the middle? Ishaq. Where is Ishaq in the verse? Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, Ibrahim advised his children. Ibrahim advised his children, which is Ishaq and Ismail. And then Allah says, wa Yaqub. And Yaqub also did the same. In a way, there's a generation that skipped. Meaning, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could have said that Ibrahim advised his children, Ishaq advised his children, and then Yaqub advised his children. Right? Like, how would you know? How did it come from Ibrahim all the way to Yaqub? There's a generation missing at the end. But we learn again in the language of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that Ibrahim said to his children, and his children didn't stop, they continued down. And the second lesson we learn from here is that after we submit, we teach our kids to also submit. And we make a responsibility on them to teach their kids as well. It's not enough just to make sure our kids are Muslims. It needs to go beyond that. It needs to go beyond generations to come. One of my teachers in ICUC, he was sharing with us that a man goes inside his masjid to accept Islam. And the Sheikh found out that his great-grandfather was a Muslim. But then generations in the middle lost Islam. And then this is the young brother who's coming to accept Islam again. And it's very common. And one of the things we have to make sure as parents, that it's not just our kids are Muslims, but it goes down all the way to their children and the generations to come. Now, when Yaqub alayhi salam is kind of teaching his kids what this thing called Islam, he says something really interesting. Because presentation is everything. I work in marketing. Right? My full-time job is in marketing. In marketing, it's all about how you brand something. How many iPhone users are here? Allah forgive you guys. I work for Google, so I work on the Android space. So Android users, Takbir. Allah. How many Android? Oh, Hassan, you're Android. Oh man, Android. Yes. Oh, alhamdulillah. Oh, double Android. Alhamdulillah. You guys give me my job. Alhamdulillah. Presentation is everything. Apple is really good at presenting you a product that you fall in love into. That's it. That's their goal. You don't have the best technology. I tell you that much. Right? We don't have the best technology, but they know how to present it. Yaqub alayhi salam goes to his kids and he says, Ya baniya, inna Allah astafa lakum ad-din. Inna Allah astafa lakum ad-din. Oh my children, Allah has purified this religion for you. There's multiple words, but there are two words in the Quran that means selecting. There's ikhtiyar and there's istifa. Who can tell me the difference between ikhtiyar and istifa? Somebody other than you. Again, the question is there's two words in Arabic that means to select. There's ikhtiyar and there's istifa. Who can tell me the difference between both? Okay. Bismillah. Okay, you're close. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. Anyone else? You're very, very close. You're the closest of the three. So some of the scholars, they say that ikhtiyar is to choose the best. Right? يعني موسى عليه السلام واختار موسى من قومه 70 رجلا لميقاتنا. Musa chose the best 70 men, right, to go on his mission, to go with him on his mission. They were the best. Istifa is to choose the best of the best. That's why our Prophet ﷺ is what? Al-Mustafa. He's the best of the best. There is nothing above our Prophet ﷺ. He's best of the best. Allah chose 5 that are Ulul Azm, the best of prophets, and then our Prophet is the best. When Yaqub, listen to this is all branding. It's all marketing here. Yaqub goes to his children and he doesn't say, hey my kids, I want you to pray 5 times a day. Hey my kids, I want you to come to Friday to the masjid. Hey my kids, I want you to do this. He says, Inna Allah astafa lakum ad-din. Allah blessed you with the best of the best. This religion that you have is the best of the best. It's the crib that I crib. It's the best of the best. There's nothing better than that. When a child knows that this is the best phone that I have, what's going to happen? They'll protect it because they know the value of it. You hand them an Android phone, it's like, Dad, what is this? It's fine, you can break it, it's not a big deal. You hand them an iPhone. And by the way, this is a true story, just as a side note. We were doing research, and there's actually a parent who told us that. He said, for my child, I'm going to give them an Android because if they can lose it, it's not a big deal. They can break it, it's not a big deal. They mess around with it, it's not a big deal. But they cannot lose an iPhone. It's all branded. So Ibrahim, Yaqub alayhi salam, when he's presenting to his kids, he's saying, oh my children, this deen is the best deen. So value it, love it, live it, and don't ever get rid of it. We have to find the ways to present religion to our children. It has to be presented as the best of the best. That this religion is the most valuable thing you have. It's not your degree. It's not the car that I drive. It's not the house that we live in. It's not the Jordans that you're wearing. None of this is important. It's your religion. It's the most valuable thing you have. So then the advice, فَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. You stick with that religion all the way until you go into your grave. That's it. They might fall. They might triple. Didn't the kids of Yaqub kind of fell a little bit? They tried to kill their brother. But did they repent at the end? Yes, they did. They repented at the end of the story of Yusuf. So your children are not going to be perfect. Right? Our children will not be perfect. And Allah never expects from us to be perfect. But what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to know through the story, through Yaqub alayhi salam, is that we have the most valuable thing ever called Islam. And we're going to live as Muslims and die as Muslims. We may not be perfect. That's okay. As long as فَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Do not die except on a state of submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the goal. Now, throughout the life of Yaqub alayhi salam, he's teaching his kids how to do that. We'll take two examples, inshallah, then we wrap up. The one example that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this is all mostly in Surah Yusuf, right? And there's a lot more examples, but essentially, Yaqub is teaching his kids, you have to step Islam, okay, you have to protect it, you have to keep it until you die. Now, he's about to teach them how to live by Islam. You know, there's a young man in our community who, I was talking to him, you know, he was going through a rough time, and I was talking to him, and we started talking about parents. He said something really interesting. He said, you know, Muhammad, my dad is the best Muslim that I know. The best Muslim. He prays, he reads the Quran, he's very kind, he's very sincere. He's done everything as a Muslim. But he couldn't make me love Islam. He didn't know how to teach me to love Islam. Because there's a huge difference between being a good Muslim and having your children love Islam. In order for our children to love Islam, they have to experience it with us. And these are the examples that I'm going to go through, inshallah. When Yaqub alayhi salam was told that Yusuf was missing, we know the very famous story, the brothers of Yusuf, they throw him in the well, they go back to their father with a shirt that has blood on it, and they told their father, you know, Yusuf was eaten by the wolf. Now, at this moment, Yaqub is going through a really difficult time. He's going through a really difficult time, and his kids are the cause of that. Now, he could have been trapped in a room by himself, disconnected from his children, and doing his own thing because of what he's going through. And he would have all the rights to do that. Like, you know what? You caused me this pain. I want nothing to do with you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that when he came to him, وَجَرَوْا عَلَى قَمِيصِهِ بِدَمٍ كَذِبٍ, he came to him with a blood that's false blood, it's a fake blood. قَالَ, it it's a moment to teach them something. It's a moment to make them experience Islam with their father. He says, قَالَ بَلْ سَوَّلَتْ لَكُمْ أَنفُسُكُمْ أَمْرًا. You've done something terrible. You've done something terrible. But here's how I'm going to react as a father. فَصَبْرٌ جَمِيلٌ وَاللَّهُ الْمُسْتَعَانُ عَلَى مَا تَصِفُونَ. As a father, I'm going to be patient. And Allah is the one that will seek help in whatever you are claiming. Al-isti'ana is half of tawheed, as Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah said. Let me go through this one more time. Yaqub is grieving. His son is missing, and this is his most beloved son. His other children were the cause of that. He brings them forth and he says, let's take this opportunity to teach my children about the Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because this Tawheed is what's going to keep them anchored in their religion. He tells them, وَاللَّهُ مُسْتَعَانُ عَلَى مَا تَصِفُونَ. Allah is the one that we seek help in whatever you are claiming, whatever you are saying. Many children know about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but they don't know how to interact with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't know how to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't know how to conversate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. That's going to come from the parents. That's going to come from the parents experiencing Tawheed with their kids. That if you're walking in the park, it's an opportunity to teach them about the Creator, subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is all created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That when you see a bird flying with some food, you guys ever leave in the morning and you see the squirrels with food? I mean, this squirrel doesn't have a PhD. But Allah is Ar-Razzaq. This is an opportunity. You can be walking in the park with your children, with your kid, playing basketball, football, and you see something, you take 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Like, you know what, son? This is what Ar-Razzaq means. You see the squirrel? Right? Mindless. But he knows how to get food. You guys know what squirrels do? They save their food. It's actually a beautiful sight. We used to do this behind my house. We'll throw them food. And if there's a lot of food, the squirrels will come. They'll take a piece of bread, they'll bury it, right? And then they'll grab another piece of bread, and then they'll bury it. And I'm like, how do you know where did you bury the food? Allah. Wallah, it's a sight that's really interesting. Again, and there's so many examples. Yaqub alayhi salam is experiencing a situation. But in that situation, he's teaching his kids al-isti'ana, to seek the aid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That when you're going through a difficulty, you don't want kids, I want you to do like me. You turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar. Allah's the one who guides. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, we can teach our kids. We can teach them. We can bring them inside the school. We can bring them to this program, which is great. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about them seeing it with their own eyes. Experiencing it. That's what Yaqub is doing here. Let's take another example, inshallah. Towards the end of the Surah Yusuf, when the second son was missing, when actually the third son was missing, for those that know the story, they went back and forth through Egypt and somebody was missing and they went back to their father. And then he tells them the same thing. He says, you've done something terrible. فَصَبْرٌ جَمِيلٌ, for the second time. And then he teaches them something different. What was the first lesson that he teaches them? You rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? You always rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You seek Allah's aid and help all the time. In here, in verse number 83, he teaches them something different. He says, عسى أن يأتيني بهم جميعا. عسى الله أن يأتيني بهم جميعا. Perhaps Allah will bring all of them back. What is he trying to teach them? Who can tell them? MashaAllah, man, you're an A student, MashaAllah. What's your name? Abdullah. MashaAllah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make you like Abdullah ibn Abbas. Say Ameen. Allahumma ameen. He's trying to teach them hope. Hope is another essence of Tawheed. It's to hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahi, if our kids, as elementary school, middle school, if they understand the hope of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when they make it to high school, when they make it to college, and they do terrible things, they will come back. Because they know there's a hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yaqub alayhi salam, again, he was missing a child, and he was really, really upset for 40 plus years. He misses the second, Binyamin, and then he misses the third. They all are gone. And he says, perhaps Allah will bring all three back to me. MashaAllah. Later in the surah, the same thing. He teaches them, don't ever lose hope in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, guys, I want you to understand something really important here. This is not giving a lecture to his children. This is not Yaqub bringing his children to a Sunday school. This is not Yaqub giving a book about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is Yaqub alayhi salam teaching his children how to experience the relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through real life situations. He is grieving, he relies on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He loses 3 children, he hopes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are real life examples, so when the kids grow older, they know when do we bring Allah into the equation. Because a lot of times, again, when children at various ages, when they're struggling in whatever, they forget that they can turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, listen to us and help us all the time. Allah never turns away from us, subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's always there. And Yaqub is teaching that to his kids. Let's take one more example, inshallah, and then we'll wrap up. Can we delay Aisha for 5 minutes? Is that okay? 5 minutes. Third example. When they brought the shirt of Yusuf back to the father, okay, the father had hoped that his son is alive because he fell his son, right? Verse number 26. فلما جاء البشير القاه على وجهه وارتد بصره ويعقوب lost his sight. When the shirt, his sight came back to him, and then he says, he said to his children, ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون. He said to them, didn't I tell you that I know from Allah what you don't know? He's teaching them the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That sometimes, when we understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is aware of everything, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is knowledgeable of everything, we are able to leave our matters to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And again, all of these are elements of Tawheed, which is the core of our religion. The core of our religion, the most important thing to teach our children, and the most important thing for ourselves to learn is Tawheed, is the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only creator, is the only provider, he's the only sustainer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is he's the most high in knowledge, he's the most high, he's the most merciful. This is who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. But the thing about Yaqub alayhi salam that was different from any other things that we do is that he's making them experience it. He's making his children live the Tawheed in their life. That's why at the very end, we're going to jump at the very end of the life of Yaqub alayhi salam. He's on his deathbed, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَمْ كُنْتُمْ شُهَدَاءَ إِذْ حَضَرَ يَعْقُوبَ الْمَوْتِ. When death was brought forth to Yaqub, إِذْ قَالَ لِبَنِيهِ, when he told his children, مَا تَعْبُدُونَ مِنْ 'Who are you going to worship after? Watch this. He's done everything. There's so many examples, by the way. I just mentioned 3, but there's tons of other examples. What I like to call it, experiential tawheed. Not just a pen and paper, not just books. Experiencing tawheed. Experiencing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in your life. Yaqub alayhi salam is on his deathbed. He looks at his kids and he says, who are you going to worship after me? You guys know what he said? What did he say? Okay, can you translate that for me? Translate it in English. Very good. Oh, good. He said to him, we are going to worship your Lord. But wait a minute, why didn't he say our Lord? Are there believers too? They're believers. Right? The children of Yaqub, are the believers or not, guys? Yes, they're believers. Why didn't they say, we are going to worship our Lord? Okay, assure him. What else? They said, we are going to worship your Lord. How come? Think about it. Think about this and everything that I said. I'm sorry. No, they're already Muslims. No, the children of Yaqub at this point, they're already believers. That's why they said, we are going to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the way he said it, he said, we are going to worship your Lord. They could have said, we're going to worship Allah. They could have said, we're going to worship our Lord. He said, your Lord. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah. They basically are telling them, we are going to worship your Lord the way you taught us to do it. I want you to imagine also on righteous pipes. Imagine you you ask your kids, what are you doing? He said, Father, we are going to worship Allah the way you did. Because you taught us how to worship Allah. Imagine that as possible. For us to get there, we need to teach our children how to experience Tawheed, how to live Tawheed, not just through books. Books are great. Not just through Sunday school. Sunday school is great. Islamic schools are great. These programs are amazing. But making sure that they experience Tawheed with us. They experience the relationship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with us. That they know when to turn to Allah. That they understand who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is in every aspect of their life. So when they are alone, they know when to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and how to turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what I urge everybody, inshallah, continue to read the story of Yaqub alayhi salam, because there are tons of other examples. You will see so many examples, there are at least dozens of them in the Quran, that talks about this idea of experiencing Tawheed. It's not just something we learn in the books, it's something that we live by. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless us and our children. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and our children. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us benefit from everything that we learn and make us learn that everything that benefits us. Subhanallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakumullah khair. Sha'lan, very, very quickly, the point of parenting, a lot of us feel we tend to gauge our parenting skills. Is like when I drive home from work and I come in the driveway, and my kids hear that my car is in the driveway, and my kids they were doing something in the house, and then suddenly they all scattered and they go on and hide. We said, man, I'm a great dad. Don't believe that. It doesn't work like that. Your kids should be by the door welcoming you, right? As the Sha'lan is mentioning it. And the thing is that you're all learning in this process. Let me see the hands of parents again. Dads here, you can only see the dads. Now, the thing is that before you become a dad, any one of us, we never have a certificate that you're qualified to be a dad. Right? for you to do marketing and to would have an MBS or MBA. So many years you have to study, and then you have a certificate. You go for an interview. For you to be a dad, you are not certified to be a dad. You learn on the job. But the good thing about it is that we have all the guidance in the Quran, right? By the way, somebody came to me 2 days ago and said, "I'm fed up with Android. I need to convert. I'm converting to iPhone." I say, "Ahlan wa sahlan." All right. So the thing about this point of parenting, it is so important for us to understand that the relationship, because it's a very long, winding road. It's not like a one way. It's a process. It's a process of it, inshallah. And we will try to continue this process maybe at another time, because there are so many different things we need to talk about, and also from the kids' perspective. Very quickly, we can probably take 1 or 2 questions before consultation. Anybody has any questions as regards to what was said? No? Sure.
No, that was the guidance from our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is there's an age for everything, right? And the idea is Tawheed is a very natural thing in any child. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that we all are created on 50. So Tawheed can be introduced at a very young age. You know, like from 2 to 3 years old, you say to your kids, Allah created the heavens, Allah created the trees. They may not fully understand, that's okay. They may repeat it, they may say, "Oh yeah, Allah created the trees." You teach them Alhamdulillah. You teach them that this water is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Again, they'll understand at a 3-year-old. Right? You still play with them. Right? Of course, no, you still play with them. You still do all the things with them, right? But the idea here is Tawheed is something that is so crucial that it needs to be introduced as young as possible. Because a lot of times what happens is the kids, they reach 11, 12, 13, 14, even sometimes older, and then they'll come to the Shaykh and say, "Shaykh, my son doesn't know how to pray." Right? Or my son doesn't know how to do that. My son doesn't pray. It's too late. And what honestly is often too late. Right? So, you know, again, I hope that I didn't send that message. Definitely should. And I really see a lot of people, which is great. At a certain age, you get the 14, that's when the pre-friendship happens. Right? You become friends with them and whatnot. But there's always this. Which is something that
give me back free for this.
Discipline is crucial. Again, I'm hating them. I'm not going to buy them. But discipline is really important. You know, we can't just give our kids like, "Hey, here's kids." Jazakumullah khair. Inshallah, we'll any questions after we'll take probably during the dinner time.
Jazakallah Sheikh, Sean, and hope everyone benefited from your messages. So right now, inshallah, we'll the lecture, and then right after that, the sermon will have the kids line up, get the dinner, and then we'll continue on to the dinner and continue conversation, inshallah. So, inshallah, we'll have the adhan now, and we do so. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين ياسين والقرآن الحكيم إنك لمن المرسلين على صراط مستقيم تنزيل العزيز الرحيم لتنذر قوما ما أنذر آباؤهم فهم غافلون لقد حق القول على أكثرهم فهم لا يؤمنون إنا جعلنا في أعناقهم أغلالا فهي إلى الأذقان فهم مقمحون وجعلنا من بين أيديهم سدا ومن خلفهم سدا فأغشيناهم فهم لا يبصرون وسواء عليهم أنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون إنما تنذر من اتبع الذكر وخشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشروا بمغفرة وأجر كريم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها ووضع الميزان ألا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان والأرض وضعها للأنام فيها فاكهة والنخل ذات الأكمام والحب ذو العصف والريحان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجن من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان الله أكبر سمع الله لمن حمده ربنا الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
Assalamu alaikum. Let's mark the calendar, inshallah, for next month, the night. Will the next family night, inshallah, please, as usual, come out, large numbers for your brothers, sisters, everyone. December 9th, we'll have the next one, inshallah. Inshallah. One of our brother Habib is going for an operation, so inshallah we'll make a dua for him, inshallah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أسأل الله العظيم رب العرش العظيم أن يشفيه. 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 O Lord of the magnificent throne, we ask you to heal our brother and give him peace. Amen. Ya Rabbal Alamin.
So after Sunnah, inshallah, we'll go for dinner, inshallah. Like 10 minutes, inshallah.
There is more food to come. Just be patient. Come very often. Just come very often. There's more food to come.
Let me just put this over the.
She's coming. It's okay. Just come very often. We don't have limited time, so we put it on the road. We need some for the sweet too. We have sweet. He doesn't have it. But nothing
So, just our be patient. Everyone, stay in the line if you want, or you can sit down. In a few minutes, we have some words coming, and then we'll share all together, inshallah. Most of the food is here, but we have a little more coming. So just be a little patient, inshallah. Sorry.
Do we go there? We're going over there. I don't know. I want to go over there. Wait, no, there's a bunch of boys. Fatima, I saw that kid. What kid? I'm scared. I don't want to go. Yo, is that my uncle? Yo, my Chachi was there. Hey. Wait. The guy with the red shirt. Why? Red and then a shirt. Oh, I know that. That's my uncle. Oh. Yeah, that's my uncle. Get out of here. I didn't see who you were waving to. Get out of here. There's a bunch of people. You want to come waving to some random boy?
Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. Can everyone hear me? Instead of a line, we'll be sitting down and we'll serve the plates. Because if we have a line, it'll be too hectic since we're all here. So what we'll do is we'll make the plates and then we'll serve them. So please do sit in your areas and then welcome. What? Yes. So if you can sit in the area that you are, salad is being passed around in the meantime, and then we'll bring it on the box. Thank you. Huh? Huh?
Hamza, I was gonna ask him if where's Ado.
On me, I don't know. Hey guys, silence.
That's it?
Can you open it?
Chicken?
Chicken or not? This is chicken. Oh my god. Okay. 1 minute.
The first one, no.
That